Hello, everyone. Blake Milan here, Sales Manager of North America. Thanks for jumping on our Revri webinar tonight. We're going to talk about our cleanser, which is the foundation really of any skincare regimen. We've got our special guest and master esthetician here at Rain, Melissa Carley, who's going to really take it away and dive into what makes the Revri cleanser so great and so powerful. So Melissa, thank you again for joining us, and I will turn it over to you.
Okay, again, welcome everybody to the webinar, and thank you for tuning in. My name is Melissa Carley, Product Manager for Rain International and Master Esthetician, and I'm pleased to be here with you today so that we can take just a few minutes really to discuss my favorite piece in the skincare line, and that's one of our products, and it's Revri Seed Solution Purifying Cleanser. Understanding this cleanser is so important because a cleanser is truly the foundation of any skincare regimen. And we're going to go over what consistent cleansing does for you, the concept behind oil-based cleansers and some of the science, what makes Revri different, and what makes it such a powerful tool for you and your skin based on the ingredients and the technology compared to other products in the market. So then, of course, how can you use the cleanser and incorporate it into your anti-aging regimen? So I'm pretty excited, so I just want to jump right in. If any of you have any questions along the way or you'd like to know more, then just keep track of those and send me an email. So let's get started. And beginning with the why. So why is facial cleansing so important? Well, as I said earlier, cleansing is truly the foundation of your skincare regimen. And put simply, cleansing is perhaps the easiest, least expensive, and most important element of maintaining healthy skin. It is a building block of a healthy skincare regimen. So this is because cleansing removes excess oil and impurities from the skin, and it helps improve its health and its radiance. Cleansing also helps prepare your skin for the other steps in the skincare regimen. So if you are investing in other products, I can't stress to you enough how without a proper cleanser, those products will not work, and surely not to the best of their ability. So research has shown that cleansing your skin is essential to looking younger and looking younger longer. So if you have never even used a cleanser, then maybe you do from time to time, or you're extremely consistent but not seeing the results that you want, then this webinar should answer all of it for you. And just ask yourself, do you really want to put makeup on top of dead skin cells and excess oil? Or would you skip brushing your teeth in the morning because you did it the night before? The answer is no. And knowing what such like a simple thing can do for you with the right product, it can change everything. So I want to get into more of why cleansing twice a day, morning and night, is so important. So for in the morning, I know what you're thinking. So why then do I have to wash it again in the morning if I went to bed with it clean? So as we've learned, overnight your skin recovers and it regenerates. So which means that in the morning you have more dead skin cells to slough off and more excess sebum to emulsify. And these can't be rinsed away with just mere water. So here's an analogy. We've all been in the situation at some point where your clothes have been covered in animal hair, say from a pet. And I can tell you for certain that when my clothes are full of hair, I can shake it all I want, and that hair isn't budging. So unless I take a lint roller to it. So that is the same with dead skin cells and excess sebum. You need to dislodge them and then rinse them away. And water alone only removes about 65% of oil and debris from the surface of your skin. So as you go through your day, particles in the air, debris and pollution, dirt, oil, makeup, you name it, it sticks to the surface of your skin and can become lodged in pores. Every day your skin is aging, and the very simple process of washing your face before bed is an excellent way to mitigate the external factors that are associated with aging and to stimulate the internal processes that fight aging. And research has shown that certain physiological changes in the skin do occur overnight. So like many of our organs, our skin can tell night from day, and biological processes vary over the 24 hours. And this is as the result of time-sensitive clocks within our cells. And overnight, the skin needs oxygen to repair itself, and sleeping with your makeup on deprives the skin of this vital nutrient, which is oxygen. So when makeup is left on, it blocks the natural exfoliating process, which can leave your skin looking dull. And if you properly cleanse, then any products that you apply afterwards will be able to work to the best of their ability. So there's so many types of cleansers: foam, cream, gel, and oil. And we're going to discuss a little behind an oil-based cleanser. So this concept takes me back to science class. There's so many products to choose from, again, different ways to cleanse, and there's a lot of beliefs out there about cleansers. So while it is true that harsh cleansers can strip away some of the natural oils on the skin, leaving it dry and irritated, that even if there is nothing wrong with traditional cleansing methods, that this one simply just makes the most sense. And even when it comes to being universal for all skin types. So though it might seem, counterintuitive to apply oil to an oily complexion, it's actually the most logical solution. The skin knows whether it's sufficiently protected and producing more of its own oil when skin is dry and less when it's balanced. So the oil cleansing method is quickly emerging as one of the fastest growing natural beauty trends in the world. And the method is based on the chemical concept that like dissolves like, meaning that the oil on your skin would dissolve in an oil-based formula. So rather than the traditionally water-based formulas used today like soaps, when we look into the structure of the skin, you have surface cells that are held together by lipids or good oils that are essential in keeping the skin intact and protected. And that oil will then collect debris and become lodged in pores, becoming a bad oil. And when you apply a good oil to what has now become the bad oil, then it will soften it and allow it to be removed and rinsed away naturally. So when you do this naturally, you can see a real difference based on how it looks and feels. And it is important that good oils are not stripped from your skin, and an oil-based cleanser helps to keep those good oils intact. So this next portion is geared towards oily skin. So for those of you out there who are experiencing that, so consider for a moment the importance of your skin. Doubling as your largest and most exposed organ, your skin is essentially your first line of defense, and aided by millions of beneficial microbes that permeate your personal space. But not surprisingly, the sebum produced by our skin is basically acting as a special forces team, if you will, to deliver essential nutrients and fight the effects of environmental pollutants. Sebum contains vitamin E, which is an antioxidant, and it's a key element in protecting humans from the ravages of oxidative stress and free radicals. So though we may feel like our face is in fact melting off, but the truth is, if properly cared for, most people see that our skin is actually dewy or youthful. And essentially your sebum causes you to lose less moisture through evaporation, keeping you hydrated. And again, thanks to those sweet antioxidants produced by our overzealous sebaceous glands, it appears that our oily skin has less tendency to become overinflamed, which is great since inflammation is what causes wrinkles, fine lines. Keeping a healthy balance of oil in your skin is the biggest thing that you can do to help slow down the aging process and have beautiful, healthy skin. And the oils on your skin create a barrier, or referred to as an acid mantle, that helps protect our skin. So have you ever read like pH balanced on a product and wondered what it meant? So pH is referring to a chemical level, whether that is more acidic, alkaline, or neutral. And this matters because the skin itself has its own pH that is important to maintain. And also the products that we use have a pH that can affect the skin. So it's important to be aware of your skin appearance and know about how pH levels can either resolve or cause further distress to your skin so that you can create healthy skin solutions. So looking at the pH scale below, you can see common things and where they fall on the pH scale. So some simple ones are lemons that are more acidic, or typically cleansers that are generally alkaline. So this is why you'll see that the skincare lines with a cleanser and a toner. The cleanser, being more alkaline, has disrupted the pH, and a toner is necessary to bring the skin back to a healthy state. So our skin is naturally designed to fight environmental stresses, and its ability to do so is affected by its pH level. Our skin has a thin protective layer, again, on its surface, that acid mantle, and it's referred to having a pH of 5.5. And there are going to be internal and external factors that can influence or disrupt your skin's pH. So when you see a regular redness and irritation, in combination with an oily surface, then it can mean your skin is too acidic. Or if you have chronic dry skin, it can mean that your skin is too alkaline. So by using a cleanser that is pH balanced morning and night, like we discussed earlier, then you can clean the skin naturally without disrupting the acid mantle and influence your skin to be in a healthy state. So there's so much more I could go into, but the reason behind all of this, now that you know the why, is what can I use to assist with all of these? And that is Revri Seed Solution Purifying Cleanser. The purifying cleanser can be universal and gentle because it is pH balanced. So starting with step number 1, again, a cleanser will always be the foundation of the skincare system. And this one is beyond basic cleaning. You wash your face every day for your entire life and thinking that you've got it down, and then a single product comes along that makes you realize that maybe, just maybe, you've actually been unwittingly walking the earth with grubby skin. And that's what happened the first time that I tried this oil-based cleanser. So I have to tell you that I've always been avid about washing my face since I was a young teen. And it seems that I had tried every cleanser on the face of the earth, but oil-based cleansing has made by far the biggest difference. Again, you never want to skip your cleanse because it will prep your skin for the products that you'll use after, but not just any cleanser will do. And this cleanser works to soften dead skin cells and to cleanse naturally, and because it is pH balanced, you don't need to purchase a toner. You get the 2-in-1. So my favorite ingredient in the cleanser has to be the activated charcoal, and you'll be able to see this by its dark gray appearance. This ingredient, activated charcoal, paired with ESTA, is what's going to give you the results that you want. So when I say that it's an all-in-one, I mean that it will cleanse, gently exfoliate, purify, balance, and prime your skin for the following products and help with better product absorption. This cleanser truly has it all, and I highly recommend using this professional facial cleansing product because it is specifically designed to be gentle on your face, on your delicate skin, while it's powerful enough to remove debris and impurities effectively. So now, before I get into the ingredients about this cleanser and what it has, I want to make sure I touch on a few things that it's formulated without. In a separate webinar, I would like to focus on each of these harmful ingredients and why this standard is so important. But I love this cleanser is 98% naturally derived, which is groundbreaking in the industry. And we take Nature Made seriously. There's some other cosmetic labels that will have a seal stating all natural or made with naturally derived ingredients. And then when you look at the ingredients, then you can't recognize any of them. It doesn't seem so natural. And some of these unrecognizable ingredients are very common in the industry, or at least in the US. They are sulfates and parabens and silicones, and some of them are actually banned in other countries like Europe. So these can be controversial or have negative effects in the long run as far as the benefit that you're wanting ultimately with your skin. And they can also be bad for the environment. They can be unsustainable ingredients. Fragrance is always a big one for me. Companies can include a fragrance because, of course, you want your skincare to have a nice smell to it. And sometimes ingredients that can be so good for your skin won't appeal to the masses as far as smell goes. However, fragrances in skincare products are among the most common cause of sensitizing and other negative skin reactions. So here at Rain, we truly are taking a stand for the better. Standards are so important because we want the best products for you. So now to go into the ingredients that the purifying cleanser does have. The Purifying Cleanser has so many powerful nature-made and active ingredients. Each are truly hand-picked and with the highest standards. Again, as you can see, this product is vegan, dairy-free, non-GMO, non-comedogenic. But I want to highlight a few of my key favorite ingredients, and with the understanding that each ingredient is such an integral part in giving you the results that you want. So again, there is activated charcoal, my favorite, sourced from a sustainable bamboo. And what gives the cleanser its rich gray color, the charcoal, it purifies and traps impurities in the skin. The vitamin C, which is a powerful antioxidant to fight against free radicals and to help brighten your skin. The sunflower seed oil, which is great for all skin types, again making this product universal. And it removes buildup on the skin, it softens dead surface cells, and it gently exfoliates and balances the skin. Then there's a daffodil extract that assists with skin protection and skin health. And last, a bioretinol and antioxidant that helps soften fine lines and wrinkles and improve skin elasticity. So each of these leaving your skin feeling delightful, feeling soft and supple and moisturized, basically as if no makeup or pollution or anything else in daily life has ever touched it. So I decided to invest in my skincare and an oil-based cleanser about 2 years ago when one of my good friends showed up for coffee, literally glowing. She said that it was what made the biggest difference for her and her skin, and this is such a difference because other cleansers can leave your skin feeling stripped, and stripped does not mean clean. So now, even beyond the active ingredients that can do so much for your skin, these can't be effective unless you are using your cleanser properly. So I have some directions and even some tips. So there can be so many fancy cleansers out there that may have different application methods. So I highly recommend always reading your label, reading the directions, but understanding that this is a guideline. So you can find the Purifying Cleanser directions on the back of your bottle or on the back of the box, the Rain website. My first tip would be to wash your hands before you cleanse. You don't want to be working the grime and the germs from your hands into your face. And I want to take a step back for anyone who does wear makeup. If you have makeup on, generally your night removal, then please use something separate for eye makeup removal. I personally use water, but the eyes are just such a sensitive area that you'll want to use something separate. And I may use less cleanser in the morning because you don't have to layer and remove a layer of makeup and work through it. And then when you do the application and the massaging process, try to do it for at least 1 minute. I even recommend 2. Allow time for those active ingredients to work with your skin and do what they're intended to do. And also take time to make sure that you're getting into every single place. Common ones that I feel are missed are behind the ears, if necessary, your hairline, around the nose, under the chin, the jaw, everywhere. Next, you'll rinse it off properly so that there's no residue. And a tip in doing this is to continue to emulsify it with water as you rinse. So it's with these details and having a thoroughly clean face that you can set yourself up for success. So the rest of your applications. And last, if you're using cleansing implements, such as like a sonic device or a konjac sponge, please make sure that they're clean as well. And when you pat your face dry, do so with a clean towel. This can avoid cross-contamination or adding unwanted bacteria to the surface of your skin, and always making sure to follow with a moisturizer. And something that I love about the Purifying Cleanser is that it is so gentle that I can use it morning and night, and even in the middle of the day after I work out and have a face full of sweat, because it's not going to over dry my face. So the beautiful thing about the cleanser is that because the science behind it, because it is natural, and because of the standards that we used in creating it, the Purifying Cleanser can be used on all skin types, all ages, male or female. And there's so many factors such as nutrition, environment, even wellness that can affect the condition of someone's skin that makes it more oily or dry. But that doesn't mean that your skin should always be one way or the other. When you truly invest in yourself and you find out what those things are, then you can visibly improve the appearance of your skin with the right products and the right ingredients. So this is what the Purifying Cleanser and its active ingredients do. And if you haven't used an oil-based cleanser before, and you are now switching, then please give your skin time to adjust. Dry skin is going to love the cleanser right away. But if you have an oily skin type, there may be a transitional period where your skin has to realize that it does not need to overproduce oils. So let your skin acclimate to the cleanser. However, for those people that do have oily skin, there's actually a lot of benefit you may not even realize, even if your face feels like it's melting off. So remember that your cell turnover rate, or time it takes for dead cells to be sloughed off of the surface and reveal new ones, is somewhere between 28 to even 40 days or more depending on your age. So be consistent with your regimen and use the product for at least 2 months. You may have to retrain yourself to what clean feels like, but with time you can create the perfect environment for your skin to come to a normal or combination state. So in fact, like earlier, people with oily skin tend to age slower because their skin has an excess amount of oils to keep them hydrated. So I know you're all wondering, what is the cost? How do I get my hands on some of this cleanser to try it? And a question that I get a lot is, how does the price compare with the product that I'm using currently or the products that I have used previously? And to answer your questions, I only have a few on here, and some that are not necessarily comparable based on ingredients or technology or performance, but these are just strictly price-based. And there's a few cleansers that do make some claims similar to ours, but you can see the difference, or just depending on what you've used. So now, even though I believe that investing in yourself and your skin and finding something that truly works long-term is priceless, the Purifying Cleanser is priced at $54.99, which is incredible. It comes in a 30 milliliter or 1 fluid ounce bottle and is a 30-day supply. And generally, natural ingredients are going to be more expensive, so you can expect them to be a bit more pricey. Another amazing thing to remember is that this product is a cleanser and a toner in one, so that's just extra savings in your pocket. If you get a standard cleanser from the drugstore, then I challenge you to try the Purifying Cleanser and see what the difference is. And that is when looking at the ingredient deck, what you are paying for, as well as the results that you'll see, then it can help you determine what you're willing to pay for healthy, beautiful skin. And this one, however, is completely cost-effective, so even more so because of the clean packaging, the recyclable material, and the airtight bottle that protects all of the product inside. The packaging is so important because it is in a jar, or because it's not in a jar or a tube where air can get to the product and make the ingredient less effective or contaminate the product. And the Purifying Cleanser also has a pump that delivers the perfect amount each time that you use it. So this has been a wonderful time for me, again, because the Purifying Cleanser is my favorite piece. And I love how versatile it is. It's so complex. And the fact that it's 98% naturally derived, so simple. And really that it's simple, that in just taking 2 minutes each day, what a huge difference that has made for me, and that it can make for you by giving you clean, glowing, and healthy skin. And one of my goals really is to stop covering up with makeup and to feel confident. And I think that when you have healthy, glowing skin, you don't feel like you have to. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. So see you next time.